Well, it was very nice. It has a lot to do with all the players and coaches over over the last 9 years and 3 games. So that's who really deserves the credit, are all the players who have played the game.
I mean, more do you have your family down there on the field with you? They're going to celebrate that moment?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, over the years, it's been a family affair, and you know, the support of my wife and my kids, you know, has always been there. So it makes it extra special.
Your 75th win, your son's first catch.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't happen every day. So it was nice to see everyone get in the game. Actually, it was, you know, that was one of the things coming into this game that hopefully we could get. You know, if we played well enough that we could get everyone in the game and get them some experience that we need to create some depth. So we were able to do that.
When you first got this job, did you think you'd be here long enough to become Cal's all-time?
I didn't think that far ahead, really. It was just about 1 year at a time, 1 game at a time, and it's gone by quickly. You know, I really didn't think about it till this week. I started getting asked a lot of questions about it, and then you reflect about way back when, our first year here, and you know, the guys over the years and the players over the years, the players and coaches who have been a part of this, and you know, makes you go back to think about the Kyle Bowlers and the Nnamdi Asomugha's and that whole first team that you know, had the best turnaround in college football that year. And so there's so many guys, not just the star players, but the players who, each and every player over the last 10 years who has been on this football team, who help us prepare, the scout team guys, all those guys, you know, they're the reason for it. So.
Is that what is the players and the coaches, the relationship, is that what makes you the most emotional in a moment like this?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, because when you reflect back on that, I mean, it's like I said, I really haven't thought about it all that much, and then, you know, when this week we started getting asked a question about it, and I couldn't have told you it was 75. I just kind of knew that. I knew it was kind of getting close, but I really never paid much attention to it. And but when I started getting asked, I started thinking about all those players back the first year, and all the coaches and everyone. Not just, like I said, not just the star players, but everyone, every player, every coach, every GA, every equipment manager, everyone who's had anything to do with our program is a part of this and deserves a part of this.
How was the ice bath? Pretty cool.
Yeah, I was trying to get away from that, but they trapped me.
Jeff, how did you find the whole experience of playing here? I know you're not a stranger to it, but just in terms of how the guys felt about playing this stadium and the whole deal.
Well, it was odd, to tell you the truth. It was. I hope next time we come here, I hope it's a little bit more like home field advantage, because it's very quiet out there. You know, it really seemed quiet. It's different. You know, we're used to having our student section right behind us, where it really creates a buzz and an energy, and it felt a little dead out there today, to tell you the truth. And so I hope we're able to fill it up and get going and create a buzz in there, and you know, put the pressure on an opponent with home field advantage. Today it just seemed kind of weird.
What did you think when you saw him take a look today?
It was good. He ran hard. We threw him a couple balls out in the flat. He hung on to the football and made some guys miss, and so, you know, there's a lot of positive there for him. I turned a couple kickoffs, and obviously the one that he returned for a touchdown, I don't even think he got touched. You know, so anytime you don't touch someone with that kind of speed, that's, you know, you can predict the results with that.
Will he start returning more kickoffs for you?
Yeah, he will. He'll be in there doing that now.
How would you compare that return for him to Deshaun's first punt return against Tennessee? Did it have that same kind of electric feel?
Not really. You know, this one was pretty easy. This was a straight line thing. I was really happy for Bigelow. I don't want to take anything away from him, but Deshaun's, you know, making people miss, and that was electric. You know, today was I'm sure there's many more in store for Bigelow down the line.
Do you consider giving more reps to tailback, or you just want to give him a couple of touches and then
Yeah, we'll see. We're still going to work him into it.
expect to get him in there more next week?
We'll see. We'll see how it matches up and the things we want to do with him.
Do you play everyone in uniform?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Given the strength of the conference, especially the way your conference schedule starts out, how important was it to take care of these 3 non-conference games? You guys are now set up pretty well going into conference play.
Well, it's huge, obviously, to start off 3-0. But I think we all know what's in store when we get to conference play. Every week's very competitive. We go on the road to Washington, and we know what type of environment that is. It's going to be tough. Every week, every opponent in the Pac-12 is highly competitive, and we're going to need to play our best. We didn't play well enough today. There was way too many mistakes today. 10 penalties. Keep putting ourselves in long yards situations with penalties just isn't good enough. A block punt for a touchdown. We need to get better with certain things, and can't hurt ourselves. Penalties seemed like one every other play in the first half.
On a game like this, on the eve of conference play, do you try to keep things a little vanilla in your package so that you're not giving anything away?
Well, we had a big plan going in. I think we probably had somewhere between 130 and 135 plays going in, but obviously we didn't use all those. Got to a point where, especially in the second half, we were very, very basic of just trying to run the ball and just trying to convert third downs when we needed to and things like that. But we didn't use much in the first half. But I think it's good to prepare like you're going to play, like you're going to need it, because that's important for people to prepare and understand game planning and being able to process it. And so I didn't want to go into this game thinking it was any different than any other game as far as preparation was concerned.
You give a review of Alan Bridgeford's brief time in there. What did you see out of him?
He did all right. He a couple things that for a young guy that he'll learn from. But I thought he threw a nice ball down the middle to, I think it was Keenan. I don't remember who it was exactly, but he threw a nice ball down the middle, and it was good to get him in there and get his feet wet a little bit. So that was really important.
How did you feel about your quarterback's play?
Still needs to be more consistent. Missed a couple balls. Got fooled on the interception. Thought it was zone. It was man. He got fooled on that one. But and we have to be a little bit more accurate and more consistent with his play. Some receivers made great catches today on some balls. Spencer Hagan, the touchdown throw down there was a great catch. He's wide open. We got to put that ball on him. We had Marv running deep on a deep post, wide open. We missed him. So, but all those things are things we can improve on.
Want to talk about your new 350-pound quarterback?
Who?
Was it Moore on pass defense on that extra point?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he on an extra point, yeah. Yeah, he may have backed out of there, but
Was that on purpose? That he was guarding that?
no, I don't think so. Oh, yeah. You're talking about the Daffy Duck formation. Yes, he's responsible for the nose. That's where he lines up. If they all shift back inside, he's the nose. So he was responsible to cover that guy. So he did a pretty good job of it.
On Jones' touchdown pass, it looked like the pass was going to Allen, and he was reaching back, and Jones just caught it.
No, actually, that was going to Marvin, and Keenan tried to slow up and make it his. And that's when he got to the side, I said, not every ball is intended for you. He's supposed to run a clearing route. And then he comes off of him. And any ball in Keenan's area, he wants it. So you got to understand, sometimes he needs to be the sponge and not always the guy who's the intended target.
After last week's performance against Colorado on the defensive side, what kind of confidence do you think you gave the guys today to hold Presbyterian to 2 first downs and I think 30 total yards?
Yeah, well, and with all due respect, that's not a group that we're going to see every week, and so, yes, it's great. I don't want to take anything away from our defense either. They really played hard and rallied hard to the ball and things like that. But, it was nice for them to bounce back like that, but next week is going to be a much stiffer test, obviously.
How much do you get out of a game like this? I mean, is it all about how good the technique is, the mental errors?
Yeah, that's what we're going in. That's all week. That's what we've been preaching. Is it's about our fundamentals and it's about our technique and it's about how we can improve. And so that's why I was so disappointed in the first half, because it was about us, and then we were shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties, and we just can't have that happen. I mean, against our conference people that we're going to play, you cannot set yourself back and be in as many third longs as we're in. We just can't do it, because the percentages of those getting converted are very, very low.
If how can you explain first 3 games of 3 block extra points and a block punt now? Is that starting to become a concern? Your kicking game?
Well, the extra point thing, I think we have figured out. I think we're in good shape there. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the kicking game. You cannot allow that. And so again, it's something we need to get fixed, and because it's concerning. Yes.